Today, the playground era ends. We are moving into the studio era. Higgsfield has officially released Cinema Studio 2.0, and it is the first time an AI tool has handed the director's viewfinder over to the creator. You've realized that having a powerful engine doesn't matter if you don't have a steering wheel. I'm going to walk you through the professional workflow that separates the viral hobbyists from the actual filmmakers. If you want to follow along, the link to Higgsfield.ai is down in the description. You can also just search for it, but the link is easier. So if you want to produce content that actually commands attention, you have to stop treating AI like a chatbot and start treating it like a production pipeline. When you open Higsfield, you aren't just looking at a video generator, you're looking at a multi-departmental studio. You'll see the interface under the Explore tab. It's immediately obvious that Higsfield isn't a one-trick pony. It's a total creative ecosystem built to be creator-friendly. You've got dedicated zones for image, video, edit, character, vibe, and motion, but today's star is Cinema Studio 2.0. Simply click on that. Now that we're inside Cinema Studio 2.0, you've got two paths, image and video. I always tell people, start with the image mode. Most people make the mistake of going straight to the video tab. That's an amateur move. A professional starts in the image section because that is where your hero frame is born. You want to lock in your lighting, your character's face, and your composition before you even think about movement. If the foundation is shaky, the video will be too... Let's try something simple but visual. A girl sitting on a branch of a tree. Maybe she's hiding from fake world. Who knows? Now below that prompt box is where you start acting like a producer. And you can generate up to 4 images at once. Then you've got the aspect ratio. You could go vertical for the gram or hit that 21:9 for a true cinematic vibe. So for this demo, I'm sticking with 16:9, and for the love of pixels, go with 4 kilobits. The clarity you get at 4 kilobits is what makes this feel like a movie instead of a grainy YouTube clip from 2008. One feature I actually use a lot is the grid. You can preview your visual variations in a 2x2 or 4x4 layout, and it's basically an instant storyboard. It helps you compare the vibe of different shots without wasting time rendering full versions of stuff you don't like. Here is where most AI tools fail. Character consistency. You know the drill. In one shot, the guy is 25. The next shot, he looks like Santa Claus. Higgsfield fixes this with elements. Click this icon to open the reference elements, and this is where you build your cast. You upload a photo of your character, give him a name, then add a quick description, and save it. Let me choose myself as the main character. Now, here's the pro tip. Whenever you want your character in a shot, you just type in your prompt and select it, and boom, consistent character is applied. This is huge for storytelling because your audience needs to actually recognize your protagonist from one scene to the next. Now, this is my favorite part. It's the nerd settings. Click those camera settings next to the generate button. You're not just a prompter anymore, you're the cinematographer. You can pick film formats like grand format 70mm, that's the stuff Christopher Nolan uses for IMAX. Then you pick your glass. I'm going with a premium modern prime lens. I'll set the focal length to 35mm and the aperture to f4. That's what I'm talking about. You're controlling depth of field, framing, and the mood of the light you're directing. Let's hit generate. Look at these results. The lighting isn't flat, and the subject is actually separated from the background beautifully. It looks like it was shot on a real set. If you hover over an image, you can download it or animate it, but check this out. Generate 3D scene. This is some futuristic stuff. It lets you actually step inside the frame to see the depth. While that's cooking in the background, there are 2 other massive tools you should know about. First, you can set that image as your start or end frame for your video. This ensures the AI doesn't just start moving randomly. It follows your lead. Second, there's multi-shot. This is a lifesaver. It automatically creates different camera angles of the exact same scene. In a real movie, you'd have a wide shot, a close-up, and an over-the-shoulder. Higgsfield does that coverage for you instantly. Our 3D scene, multi-shot, and what's next are all ready. Let's look at the multi-shot results first. Now, you can see our man in the tree from a low angle, a high angle, and even a close-up on his face. And this is where the workflow gets fast. You don't have to keep retyping prompts. You just pick the angle you love, upscale it, and you're ready to animate. Now, check the what's next results. It generated 8 different story directions. In one, Harry is looking up at a bird. In another, he's starting to climb. This isn't just a visual tweak. It's a narrative suggestion. You can upscale or animate any of these to keep your story moving. But the 3D scene, that's the real showstopper. I'll click into it and look, I can actually move the camera around with my mouse, and I can change the perspective, adjust the framing, and even mess with the focal length after the image was made. It's virtual cinematography. When you find the perfect new angle, just hit capture shot and you've got a brand new frame. Hit escape and or back to the main menu. Alright, let's make it move. This is personally my favorite part of the whole platform. When you switch to the video section, you'll see the director panel. This is your command center, and you can add your elements and then pick your camera movement. You want a dramatic zoom, a slow pan, or you can just let the AI decide. Then we have speed ramping. This is how you make things look pro. You can control the pacing yourself or let the system optimize it so the motion looks natural. You can set your clip duration anywhere from 3 to 12 seconds. I'm going with 6 seconds. Short enough to be punchy, long enough to see the emotion, and you've got 3 modes here. Single shot for one beautiful clip, then multi-shot auto for a connected sequence of shots from one prompt. It's like an instant scene. And multi-shot manual. You can build up to 6 separate scenes, give them all different durations, and write specific prompts for each. It's basically an AI film editor. For this test, I'm going with multi-shot auto. I'll paste my prompt, set that first frame we made as the starting point, and pick the 21:9 cinematic ratio, resolution 1080p. Then, the genre. This is where you tell the AI what vibe to bring. You've got action, horror, western, and many more. Let's go with comedy. We will even turn on audio generation and generate 4 variations at once. And there it is. Look at that motion. It's smooth, the character stays consistent, and there's a real sense of place. It doesn't look like a glitchy mess. It looks like a scene from a movie. The gap is closing, guys. We're moving into an era where you don't need a $1 million budget to tell a cinematic story. You just need the right tools and a good imagination. If you want to try this out for yourself, the link is in the description. Go play with it, try the 3D mode, and let me know in the comments if you had an infinite budget and this tool. What's the first movie you'd make? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.